Tom Simmons' comedy appeals to a wide audience. He's appeared on Black Entertainment Television and the Nashville Network. How about that? He's performed on the Montreal Comedy Festival and the Narcotics Anonymous International Convention. He's everywhere.
Wow, how old is that? How old is that intro? Where did you get that bio from?
Tom's also headlined clubs in pretty much all 50
Welcome
states.
back. Thank you very much, man.
What's up with you?
I'm telling jokes to going around the country. Last time I saw you guys, I was living in a motorhome. Now I have a 3-year-old son and an apartment. So,
Things have really improved.
Yeah, I've taken my wife on a nice little
How long
ride.
has it been since you... First time you came on this show, how long?
It was, right after the election, I think. So it's,
2000?
Like 2000.
The election in 2000?
Yeah, it was before 9/11, so... And then the second time was after 9/11.
I remember you had like really harsh Bush material.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. It was a lonely time being in that 10%.
Has he won you over then?
No. You know what's funny? I know
now that Bush's approval ratings is low,
Right.
he loves the guy.
Now I got to take the other side because I'm a contrarian. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people I know that voted for George Bush that now are like, dude, I wouldn't vote for him again. But isn't it weird? I don't know anybody that didn't vote for him that's like, wow, he has really won me over with his honesty and integrity. I wish I could vote for that guy now.
Yeah. What do you think about the current primary process and the big Obama mania?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure that. Obama's, he's like the Tiger Woods or like a Michael Jordan type of politicians, man. He doesn't really seem to have many cracks in his game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like it, man. He's the future, man. He's the next step of the evolutionary chart. He's a hybrid. You know what I'm saying?
He's a hybrid candidate.
Like Tiger or Halle Berry or Lenny Kravitz. You know what I mean? He's got that thing down.
I get you.
Right?
Yeah.
I like that.
That kind of talk makes Spikes nervous, no matter how true it is.
Why?
What's true?
Why does that make you nervous, my friend?
When you I never thought of them.
Dude's got friends at BET. We're
I
covered.
guess cool.
Yeah.
I never thought of one as mixed race as a hybrid, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it is.
Your honesty is liberating.
Hybrid is actually a nicer term for it because it's such a cool term these days.
Right, and if I'm making fun of him, I'm making fun of the white half. So don't get all worried about it.
Oh, dude, I got that. Believe me.
It's not like,
Nobody's voting for his white half.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
I like that he's got that, that hope thing going, and but I did figure out how the Republicans can actually win the election.
Oh.
And here's what they got to do: if Bush comes out in support of the Democratic nominee,
If he endorses
That's my boy right here. He's my man.
Seems
You got it
jettison
going
your
on.
anti-Bush material. Yeah. You have a 3-year-old son now.
yes, his name is Owen,
Owen.
because that's what we figure we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. Boom.
You know about the bell. You remember the bell.
He's great, man. But I don't. Any all have children?
Oh, I got a 4-year-old girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got an 8-year-old girl. Bob's got a couple of boys out of college.
My boys are in the mid-20s now.
Oh, wow.
They're all gone.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot of work, man. I wouldn't really. My wife, when I met her, wanted to have 4 or 5 kids. Now we have Owen, and she's like, this is it. One day he'll be all like, why can't I be a big brother? Well, maybe you should have thought of that when you were 1. Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe you should have been more times. Took your hand out of the dishwasher when we told you. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason babies are so cute. It's so you won't throw them in a dumpster at 3 in the morning. And people that aren't laughing don't have kids.
So he's 3, and I assume by now potty trained and talking.
Yeah. It was actually a weird thing, potty trained him too, because you know how your in-laws want to tell you how to raise your kids or whatever. I don't know if this was.
Oh yeah, they always do.
And like last year, he took a crap in his diaper. I don't know what word I can use. And I was like, oh, and let's go, man. You stink. We got to change. You got poo. And he's like, no poop, just pee. He's running around, don't want to be changed. So I'm like, come on, man, that's a lie. You stink. Come on, you're burning down his nostril. That stench. My mother-in-law's like, Tom, don't talk to Owen that way. You're going to give him a complex. Like, you know what, Evelyn? First of all, I want my son to have a complex about taking a dump in his pants. Okay?
You're here.
Yeah, that's not something I need him to be cool with later in life.
Comfortable with that. Yeah, right.
You don't want him to sit him down like a job interview later in life.
Hold on. You mind if I go to the bathroom? Thank you.
Did you just take a crap in your pants?
Well,
Yes,
you said to make myself comfortable, and that's how I roll.
No poop, just pee.
Oh, this is my chair now.
Still in Atlanta, or did you move to California?
We're getting ready to move back to Atlanta right now, where she was raised in North Carolina. So Atlanta's that's my home. That's where that's where my sports teams are and all that kind of stuff.
Atlanta?
Yeah, which has a tough year.
Oh,
damn.
Michael Vick. Where'd you come down? Did you have a bunch of positive Michael Vick material before this thing happened? You did.
I did. Here's the thing about
I was like, Michael Vick is my.
His approval rating was at 70%.
As a dog lover and a law-abiding citizen, I'm glad they threw the book at his arrogance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as a Falcons fan, come on, let him play, just work release on Sundays or something.
Right.
Dude's 90% of our offense. Come on. You ought to be able to fight dogs if you're awesome at quarterback. That's what I'm saying. And here's the thing we learned. Dog fighting's a sport in some parts of the culture.
That's what Whoopi said.
Yep, and people get mad when they hear that, too. They're like, that's not a sport. Those animals die in that sport. Well, hunting's a sport. That doesn't work out too good for the animal. At least the dog has a fighting chance. Right?
One of them's not armed.
That's right. And where's the line that we draw? There's hypocrisy. That's why I think I should have been his lawyer and taken it to trial, because there is hypocrisy. Think about it. Dog fighting's bad, sure, but cockfighting was legal till like 2-3 years ago in a lot of states. You can go into a pet store right now and buy Japanese fighting fish. Let them go at it to the death.
You can?
Right?
Yeah.
We train human beings to fight and kill one another. The president gets to finish his contract. I'm just saying, where is the line? Actually, pit bulls are bred by human beings, so we created them for the purpose of being fighting animals, and now they do it, and you take away a guy's livelihood. And 5-6 years ago, every time you turn on the news, there was a pit bull mauling and killing a kid, and you haven't heard about that in forever. And you know why? Because they've been fighting for Michael Vick. That's why.
Get him off the streets.
Cares about children.
All right,
Doesn't get out about him. And children are the military of the future. So if you don't support Michael Vick, then you don't support the troops, and I can't have it.
This is a great routine, and I'll bet in Atlanta you close with this, and the house is break down the house.
Number 7.
Yeah, it actually works a lot better in Atlanta than
Let's talk a little about global warming. We have a song about global warming, and I understand you are one of those people. A lot of comedians would be skeptical about global warming, and it's probably easier to do skepticism on it, but you actually are concerned about it.
Well, I thought...
You think you're so concerned we should have a hybrid president.
Right, exactly. That's hilarious, dude. That's why he'll be... That's a good line. I'm going to use that.
Feel free.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to write the Obama...
There's a tray on the way out. Take whatever you like.
Well, I believe it because it seems like, all the climatologists believe it. I've never even heard of those people before, but they're obviously scientists. But I don't think terrorism is our biggest concern. I think we got bigger problems than that on the planet. We got racism and world poverty and global warming. The planet seems to be fighting back. Right, it started a few years ago with the shark attacks, right? Then the mosquitoes started giving us encephalitis, and the birds got the flu, and the cows got mad. Now the spinach and the peanut butter's after us. All these natural disasters, floods and hurricanes. That Louisiana Purchase doesn't look like such a great deal anymore now, does it? Let's hope Jefferson saved the receipt on that bad boy. And here's why I'm scared, because Stephen Hawking. Right, y'all know Hawking.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
They're really brilliant guy.
Yeah, he can only move like his pinky or whatever, but still he's smarter than like all of us combined. Anyway, he doesn't look good, though. I used to pray for wisdom, then I saw Stephen Hawking, and I was like, holy whoa, there are some side effects of that wisdom thing. You can hang on to that, Stephen. I'm going to stay over here in Stupidville if you don't mind. But he said that's it. He said human beings have no hope of surviving anymore on this planet because of the fact that we keep embracing war as a solution to our problems, and because of global warming. Hawking said that's it. Our only hope is if we colonize outer space, and I figured out a way to do that. Right? Here's
colonize outer space.
Yep, we take all the drugs that we're all addicted to, right, prescription and illegal, and we jettison them to Mars and Saturn somehow, and then we just make a world announcement. We go, okay, everybody, drugs are legal, plentiful, and free.
On Mars. Right. You gotta figure out how to get to figure out how to get there.
The drug addicts will get us there, all right? That is an inventive group where they need
on
this
this, but I got it all figured out.
We'll have like a rocket ship man, have an apple and a piece of celery by Tuesday.
Tom Simmons performs this weekend at the Main Stage Comedy and Music Club. Do not miss it. All the info on our website, bobrivers.com. Tom, always a pleasure.
Hey, thanks,
Great
guys.
to see you.